Hey friends and fam, this is Latoya Tillett, owner of Tax Plus Financial Services, here with another midweek tax help. In last week's video, I discussed or told you a little bit about how you can hire your children and pay them up to $12,000 a year in tax-free money to help you set aside or lower your tax burden for the upcoming tax season. Okay, so this video is more about a little bit of some of the things they can do. There's about 32 different ideas that you can have your child do. You want to also make sure that the job is relevant in relation to the child's age group. You know, you don't want to have them doing some things that more adults would do. Well, according to the IRS, but me personally, I say, hey, teach them everything so that they know and that they understand how the inner workings of a business runs. So that way, if they ever go into business or if they even choose to work for someone, they understand how it works. Okay, so that's just my personal opinion, but according to the IRS, they want to make sure that the job is relevant for the child's age, especially if they're like, 14 or something. So paying your child on payroll or without payroll and paying them tax-free money, you definitely want to make sure that they are under the age of 18. If they are over the age of 18, then you will not be able to write off that $12,000, okay? So just because it's your child, if they're over 18, it doesn't work the same way as it does with children under 18, okay? So just so you know that little tidbit. So this video is more so just about a couple of ideas that you can have them do. Talking to my entrepreneurs out there, sole proprietors, people like me who are realtors or brokers who own their own brokerage, or you may work as a real estate salesperson for another brokerage. Here are some really good ideas for you guys. So if you have kids, you can have them help you distribute your marketing material or help you manage your social media or your website and keep up your website maintenance, clean up your office, straighten out your desk, things like that, help you filing papers, simple things that you can do, but you actually pay them for it. Now, my suggestion is this. You know how most of us, when we were growing up, there was this thing called allowance. And so our parents would give us money to do our chores, pretty much. But it was kind of like more of a motivating tool or a motivating factor to just say, hey, if you complete this, I'll reward you with this at the end of the week. So we can take that same concept of the allowance, but now we can use this allowance as a tax write-off because we're actually having the children help them. Because a lot of people have their children help them anyway. I know I did for years. Tag my children along on showings, had them hold papers for me, help me open lock boxes, different things like that. As a realtor, and I didn't know, I could have just been giving them money and using this as a write-off. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a few ideas of what you can do, especially if you're in the marketing type of field, as most realtors and brokers are. So just keep that in mind. Let your kids help you. There were times when we went to do events where we would have a vendor booth. If we ever get back to that point where we can have events and you can go to vendor booths, you can have your children stand there and help distribute your marketing material, or walk around the place and interact and hand out your flyers or your cards, whatever it may be. That's one suggestion. Another one, you can have them answering your customer support emails. So, depending on the child's age, of course, if that's something that they can handle, you can have them responding to clients for you. I know I've had my daughter respond to client texts for me in the car before because I'm driving. So I'm like, hey, say this or do this. That's something I could have paid her for and then use that as a tax write-off. You can actually have them solicit and compile customer testimonials. This is great to boost your web presence and also to give you more credibility to help you get more clients. And then what happens with more clients? More income, more taxes, but now you can pay your child for that to help lower those taxes, okay? You can have them do some yard work, landscaping, washing uniforms, towels, collecting rents, or other business collections. Of course, this is something for an older child, maybe between, I would say maybe 16 to 17-ish, something like that. I already said you can have them assist with your paperwork. You can have them do some basic accounting assistance or some basic bookkeeping, prepare spreadsheets, presentations. My oldest son actually is amazing at preparing PowerPoint presentations. So I could have him prepare a presentation for me and then I could pay him for that service, okay? And it's just, there's just so many things. So for a full list of the 32 ideas that you can use to have your child help you with your business and also provide up to a $12,000 a year tax write-off, feel free to contact me at 909-494-2280. Do so via text and text 32 ideas, and I'll know what you're talking about. Or you can email me at tax plus financial services, all spelled out, 14, that's the number 14, at gmail.com. Okay, look forward to talking to you soon to give you some more helpful tips on how you can lessen the tax load, especially, now is the time to really start planning out your year and planning and putting together your tax strategies so that you know how to maneuver next year when tax time comes, okay? So, see you guys soon. Once again, Latoya Tillett, Tax Plus Financial Services. Talk to you soon.